In this video, I'm going to show you why Dwarven Tools are some of the most powerful skilling items in Runescape, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you like my Runescape content, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Dwarven Tools are usually obtained through event loot boxes, treasure hunter promotions, Yak Track task rewards, and by trading in excess bonus experience at Vic the Trader or his portable counterpart. Each tool has a total of 100 charges, which can be combined if you have multiple uncharged tools in your inventory. Dwarven Tools have two different modes depending on the type of tool, of which you can see a matrix on screen now. One mode favors experience at the expense of materials in the form of double XP or faster artifacts in the case of the excavator, while the other favors materials at the cost of experience. Now, the material mode is generally less interesting as there aren't that many skilling moneymakers you can use these tools for. That being said, I do want to highlight some uses for the material mode. The Dwarven Chain Axe allows you to gain both double vines and double logs when doing big game hunter. The Chain Axe does not, however, work on bloodwood trees. The Dwarven Harvester does work on Het's Oasis flower bushes, but will not, I repeat, not double your golden flowers. I made sure to check this by waiting until I got a single drop of golden flowers to confirm that I wasn't getting double because of the Dwarven Harvester, because you're able to get anywhere between 1 and 3 roses at a single time. When using the Harvester for herb runs, every single herb you gain from your patch will use up a single charge, causing your charges to deplete incredibly quickly, especially when using multiple seeds per patch. A nice thing worth knowing is that if you're 99 farm cape procs or you're using a liquid patch bomb to instantly harvest the entire patch, only a single charge is consumed for all the herbs you collect. If you don't know how to do herb runs, be sure to check out my herb farming guide linked in the description below. Various Dwarven tools can be used to gain a lot of chimes per hour by gaining more arc materials such as the Chain Axe, Raw Hammer, and Fish Extractor. It's worth noting that you're going to be depleting your locations at the arc faster using double resource mode, as skilling plots will still give you the same amount of resources. The Raw Hammer will not work on special untradable ores such as crystal flecked sandstone or red sandstone, and it doesn't have a double resources mode, but instead boosts your mining damage, which in turn increases your ores or Leah crab salts per hour. Even though resources are double, they will only use up a single porta charge when sent to your bank. If you're using the material mode with the excavator, you're literally doubling what is already a very solid low-level moneymaker by using it on material caches. It can turn 5 million GP per hour into 10 million GP per hour for as long as you have charges. Oh, and it doesn't lose charges when you gain soil, by the way. Now, in case of the Dwarven Chain Axe, Fish Extractor, Harvester, and Ram Hammer all work when harvesting from divine locations in resource and experience mode. The XP mode will work with the Memorial to Guthix engram buff called Shared Knowledge, but will give you an error when trying to use it with the resource mode. Now, the Shared Knowledge buff will stack before the double XP buff, so you're gaining 2.5 times experience when doing so. If 2.5 times isn't enough, you can increase this by using XP modifiers and stacks to get 8, 9, and even 10 times the amount of experience due to how these items work. Now, it's very important that you know that Dwarven Tools in either mode do not work during double XP events. However, they stack in an incredibly favorable way with non-100% XP buffs and bonus XP. Since there are many different XP modifiers, I'd like to keep it simple, but let's say you're cutting a tree and it gives you 100 experience per log. With bonus XP, every single log would give you 200 experience. Add a Dwarven Chain Axe on top of that, and that bonus XP amount is doubled to 400 experience per log. If you were to add a 50% XP bomb such as a Prime or Knowledge bomb on top of that, you'd be getting 500 experience per log. If you were to add even more experience buffs such as the Sentinel's outfit, pulse cores, log multipliers such as the Perfect Juju woodcutting potion, and Seina's fire torch, you're going to be gaining mega XP drops. Here's me chopping some golden bamboo. Now, normally you get 655 experience per cut. Let's just have a look at what I get now. I'm getting probably, oh, well, look at that, 5.5k. Now, what if I were to get, oh, look at that, 11,000 experience. It is absolutely insane how these items work with other XP multipliers. I'm not even using every experience buff imaginable. Those numbers could be higher, and if I get a lucky Fire Torch and Juju Woodcutting Potion proc together, it could be even higher. But on average, I'm getting like 5k experience drops here, which is just insane. For reference, you normally gain around 130 to 250,000 woodcutting experience per hour here, and I'm getting around 1.7 million experience per hour, stacking all kinds of buffs, and it could be even more. I expect the max experience rate could be around 2 million woodcutting experience per hour here, as long as you have bonus XP and bonus bombs. Now, in the footage you're seeing on screen, I was trying to get the highest possible XP drop from crystal trees, which I tried for like an hour or so. And I did see plenty of good XP drops. I mean, I'm getting 3,875 experience here, which is already almost 9 times as high as the base experience per XP drop. If my Fire Torch procs, I'm getting 7,750 XP, which is 17.8 times as much experience. But just as I was running out of bonus experience, I got one of the biggest drops I've ever seen from a crystal tree. Now you're going to see my urn teleporting, so you know it's not my urn being stacked, as a combined XP drop. No, just wait a second. Let me quickly speed this up. There's another normal experience drop, which is already 9 times as high, and boom! 11,626 woodcutting experience in a single drop. Probably not even the highest you could get if you're really lucky, but that was a Juju Woodcutting Potion and my Fire Torch proccing together with all those buffs and bonus XP modifiers. That's 26.75 times as much experience as the base amount you get per cut. Absolutely insane. The takeaway here isn't that you're able to get more experience in a single action than a small experience lab would be giving you at level 99 woodcutting. Now the takeaway here is that Dwarven Tools are absolutely disgustingly powerful, especially for a skill like woodcutting. I'm making this video so that you are aware that you can increase your experience per hour by ridiculous amounts as long as you're doing low volume, high XP drop methods. I knew these items were good, but I didn't realize how well they stacked in combination with other items and XP buffs until now. Or if I'm being entirely honest, I didn't actually believe they would be this good. I believe someone messaged me around the release of my woodcutting guide, but yeah, I now understand. These items are completely and utterly busted when used in combination with other XP buffs. And this isn't just for woodcutting, they work on other skills, although I would say that for woodcutting they're probably the most powerful. And there are many little details that are interesting about them, such as them not depleting Aaliyah crablets on the Ark, the fish extractor not working on something like Fishing Frenzy, and thankfully it doesn't because you'd be using up charges like there's no tomorrow, and the harvester only boosting experience for harvesting items, so if you're using growth potions on golden cacti to get 13 million farming experience per hour, guide link in the description below, it only buffs harvest experience, which is still good, but not as good as you'd expect. But with that being said, I hope you guys learned something new from this video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.